So you're a licensed agent, but your business isn't really taking off like you wanted to. Well, that's perfect, because today we're going to go over the top 5 reasons why you need to be doing open houses. What's going on, everybody? Kyle Powers here with the Motivated Agent at eXp Realty. First off, I want to say thank you so much for checking out the channel. In this channel, we go over anything that has to do with real estate agents and realtors and what you can expect and what you can do to help you grow, help you become better, and help you hone that craft in to make sure we get you taken care of. So if this is you and this is kind of what you're looking for, let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content. And give us that like, because it helps us grow the channel. In this video today, we're hitting the 5 reasons why you, as an agent, need to be doing open houses. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First one on our list is meeting the neighbors. I know, you guys are gonna hate it. You're gonna say, what in the hell? Why would I go meet the neighbors? They're not gonna buy the house. That's fine, for 2 reasons. Selfishly, you wanna meet them, because here's what's gonna happen, guys. Whether they buy now or whether they sell their house now or whether they go sell their house in the future, who do you think they're going to work? Who do you think they're going to call? The person who put a sign in the yard, or the person and waited for the house to sell, or the person who is actually working their open house, working that leads and working that information? I'll tell you one thing I've been able to do over the years, and as today in my career, I've been 7 years in the business and I've sold over 330 plus houses in a town of 55,000 people. What I did and what I've done to grow that business is I go in and let's say I have a house here, okay? I list a house right here. I go next door, I go left, I go knock on 5 doors. I go right, I go knock on 5 doors. I go across the street, 5 and 5. So there's literally 20 people that you just met that you didn't know or potentially didn't know that you're starting conversations with, and you have a reason to go talk to them. Before you do an open house, go do a mega open house. Go meet the neighbors. Go meet everybody and say, hey, who do you know that might be looking to move into this neighborhood? Who do you know that might be looking to buy a house? What can I do to help them out, and what can I do to get them in here? And then most important question is, do you like them as a neighbor? You know, because here's the thing, guys. When agents or when sellers, sorry, not agents, but when sellers are looking at it, do you think they're going to want to pick their neighbors? Yeah, they are. They are. And I guarantee you, there are agents out in this town, in this area, in your area, I don't care where it is, that are not going to be doing this. They're not going to go meet these people. They're not going to go do these things. I can't tell you how many times, how many different opportunities I've been given just by employing this strategy and knocking on doors. I know for the females and males, but for people, be careful. Obviously, I'm not telling you to go knock on doors. Don't go into houses. Don't do all that stuff. Be careful, but it gives you a reason to talk to people. It gives you a reason to knock on their door and say, hey, I'm not looking to list your house, but I did list the one down the street, and I'd love it if you came by and checked out the open house on Sunday from 1 to 4. Come on by, check it out, see what we can do. And maybe you can think of somebody that's looking and interested in buying in this neighborhood. How easy is that conversation? That's a super, super easy conversation for you to sit there and say, hey, this is great for me, this is great for you. You can pick your neighbors, I can sell the house, and everybody wins. That's an easy one. Then again, thinking a little bit longer distance on it all, you go meet these people, you go meet them, and if you continue to get their contact information, which is always a must, by the way, if you don't do a newsletter, you should definitely do a newsletter, or at least tell them you do, and you collect their information, and then you can do your weekly mailings, emails, and things that way. But then you have a reason to get them. You have a reason to get a hold of them. You have a reason to talk to them because you're talking about an open house, or you're talking about things like that. Things that you can kind of hit on that's not just, hey, list your house. Hey, list your house. Hey, list your house. Hey, list your house. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. Number 2, this one was probably a big one, and mainly for newer agents. But number 2 is getting over stage fright, getting over the fact of talking to people. You literally have a storefront now that people are literally filing through, especially in today's market, if you can even get them to an open house, meaning the house doesn't sell before you start your open house. People are going to literally be filing through the door, and you have to talk to them. You have to introduce yourself to them. You have to start working that deal of it. And even if you don't talk or don't convert anything or anybody at that point in time, having that constant deal of, hi, my name's so-and-so. Would you like to check out our open house? Hi, my name's so-and-so. Would you like to check this out? Getting that repetition, getting those numbers under your belt. And maybe that's not you. Maybe you've got that experience in that sense of it. But I will also tell you, trying out new things and being different and being able to have those opportunities for your agents or for you as an agent, doesn't matter if you're new or if you've been in the business for 10 years. I don't care what it is. If you can do an open house, do a damn open house. You're gonna get business from it. Guaranteed, whether it's listing or buy side of it. Do the open house. Number 3 kind of plays into our stuff here too, name recognition. I can't tell you, when I first started in this business, no joke, my first full year, you can ask my wife, my first full year, I did over 52 open houses. That's one a weekend, once a week. Once a week, sometimes I did 2 or 3 a week. But the big thing about it is that everybody knows. I still, to this day, I haven't done an open house since COVID. And to this day, I'm still selling houses for people that I met solely at open houses. I've now bought and sold, and now they're buying again. I've done that a couple of different times with them, and then helped all of their friends do that as well. Because that's the thing, is that with that name recognition, so the other piece of it is doing the mega open houses. Absolutely amazing. That's a whole different video, whole different stuff that I do, that I literally put out 50 signs, branded signs, that people know who I am. People know my name, or they at least know my team. They know whenever there's literally 20 signs and pointing in one direction to go left to follow an open house, they know that it's me doing it. They're not the little, I see them all the time where there's 3-inch by 10-inch, 12-inch signs that say, oh, we got an open house going this way. And there's only one of them? Get out of here. I got a freaking 2 foot by 3 foot sign that I'm saying, go this way, come follow my open house. I get so many people that are like, I had to come in and see what was going on. It seemed like a big deal. I said, well, perfect. Come on in, check the place out. What can we do for you? Are you looking? Are you looking to buy? No, we own. Perfect. I can help you out there and we can get you going that way too. Would you love to buy this one and we can sell that one for you? Literally, those things happen on a weekly basis. But I did it so consistently. And it's another reason to post on social media. It's another reason to get your signs out there. It's another reason to get out there and do that stuff. Now, disclaimer with this, you will take time away from your family. It was one of the hardest things that I did when I first started. We had a newborn. We had a newborn in September of my first year, my first full year, January. In September, we had a newborn. But my wife understood, and she was a saint for it, but she understood the fact that we needed to do this to grow this business and grow this aspect of it all. And she was a trooper. She did an amazing job. So know that you will spend that time away from your family, because if you're setting up all that stuff, there's no reason to do an hour-and-a-half open house. Do one, don't do 2 in a day. You're wasting your time. Do one and set it up for 3 hours. Sit there for 3 hours and work that open house. Do Facebook Lives, do Instagrams, do posts, do giveaways, do everything and anything that you can think of to draw people in that door, and you're going to be successful. And be consistent. Gosh dang it, be consistent with it all. Because if you're not consistent with it and you're not continually doing it, you're gonna lose it. You're not gonna wanna do it, because there's many days where I got up on a Sunday, I'm like, I do not, literally the last thing that I wanna do is go do an open house. I hated doing them on some days, but I did it. I went out, I worked them, I did my stuff, and on those days that I hated doing or didn't wanna do it, wouldn't you know it, I got 3 buyer leads. I can eat for the next 3 months. That's the way I looked at it. That's the way I had to go out and earn that business. I had to go out and earn those days and make sure that I was able to go succeed and build what I needed to build for my family and be able to do that. Now, I will tell you again, I still would love to do them. And the only reason I haven't is, one, because of COVID. And I'm probably using it as an excuse, if I'm being honest with myself. But I love them. I love doing open houses because it's so, I'm not gonna say easy, but it's like, you're gonna be working anyway. So why not take a hotspot, bring a computer, set up, watch the door, and if someone walks in, you shut everything down real quick and you go and greet them. You go talk to them, you go meet with them, you walk them through the house, and you keep moving on. It's 3 hours of uninterrupted time. I know for me, as my son is now 5, my daughter's 3, I cherish that time. I cherish that time of open houses and able to go do those kind of work and getting that stuff going, because it's peaceful and I can actually work on a Sunday. Like, it's unbelievable. So that's a big one for me. I would say being able to have that time. And who cares if no one shows up? If no one shows up, then you just got 3 hours of work that you're able to go do. Don't waste the time. Don't sit there and sleep in the corner and waste your day away. Actually bring something, be productive. Even if it's reading a self-help book or something that way, bring something to work, because you can do that. No one's saying you can't. No one's saying you have to be focused on that door the entire time. Just use that time as work time. Oh, man. Just like that. It's Kyle from the future. Hey guys, sorry about that. A little mix up right there. We actually had a little technical difficulty, so I had to kind of get some things figured out, but we'll go ahead and roll right into it. So number 4 on our list are the buyers. Oh my goodness, the amount of buyers that you can get from just doing an open house is unbelievable. Sit with them, talk with them, go through a couple different things. Literally, I've had my average on average on an open house that I would do these mega open houses for, I'd get 20 plus people in an open house. 20 people, 20 buyers that are pre-approved, ready to go and buy a house. And they're coming into your open house because why? They want to buy a house. So, love open houses for the reason that literally I collected so many buyers. I use that term loosely, collected, but here's the thing, you guys. You have a storefront, you have a deal right there where literally they want to come in and say hi to you. Maybe they don't want to say hi to you, but maybe they want to come by and check the house out and check everything out that way. You literally have the door open. You literally are having a product that they have, that they want. All you have to do is say hi, talk to them, be human. Literally, not everybody that walks through that house is gonna like that house. And in fact, literally a very small amount of people that walk through that house are going to be interested in that house in particular. But you know what? Most of them, if they're walking through an open house, don't have an agent. Most of them. There's some that do and like, that's fine. Here's the thing, let the ones that have agents, let them go in, answer any questions they may have, let them answer or let them go through, look at the house, go through it. Hey, if you have any questions, let me know if I can help you out. What's your agent's name? I'd love to reach out to them and see what it is. So you follow up with the agent, you build that relationship, boom, you keep rolling into something else. But the big ones, the gold nuggets on every open house, the one thing that I always look for is I was always looking for that one buyer. I was looking for that one buyer who would come in and say, no, I'm not represented. No, I haven't done this. No, I haven't done this. We just saw all your signs and we wanted to come check it out because it had to be a big deal. Well, you know what? It is a big deal. Welcome in, let's check the house out. And I will literally walk through the house with them. They're not gonna buy the house. Well, that's a lie. The probability of them buying a house is very, very low. But what you're doing in that 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of walking through this house with them, you're building a relationship. How many kids do you have? How old are the kids? What do you like to do? What jobs do you have? Everything. Do the Ford analogy or the Ford acronym where it's family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Do that one. If you like another one, do a different one. Find out, ask questions, be interested in them. Do not talk about yourself. Sorry to tell you, sorry to break it to you agents, nobody gives a shit about you. Not at this point in time. They don't care yet. They care about your knowledge, they care about everything there, but people do business with who they know, like, and trust. That's who they do business with. So how do you get them to know you, like you, and trust you in 15 to 20 minutes? That's the game. That's the game that we look at. But open houses, by far, my favorite piece of all of it is buyers and buyers galore. And they will come in droves to come to your open house, especially nowadays when you don't have that opportunity to see a house because it's gone in minutes and hours, whatever it may be. So do your open houses. Don't care if you've been in the business for 20 years or if you've been in the business for 20 minutes. Doesn't matter. Do your open houses. Don't be afraid of it either. Because like I said on number 2 here is, don't be afraid of messing up and knowing people and meeting people. Just do another one. Do another one. Do another open house. Do another open house. And don't be afraid if people don't show up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is it does not matter if they don't show up, because you can work, you can make phone calls, you can do ads, you can do whatever you need to, postings, whatever it is, because you're out there, your name recognition, you're rolling, you're doing all of that stuff to make sure that you are making sure that you are the agent out there, making sure that you are the agent on the front lines of every piece and top of mind for every person in that neighborhood and in the town. So, open houses. Number 4, buyers. Number 5 on our list, building relationships. This one's a little bit weird, but I will tell you, leverage your relationships, leverage your title people, have them pay for cookies, have them pay for drinks, have them pay for goodies at your open house or giveaways. I've done giveaways at open houses. Building those relationships with title, building those relationships with lenders. I love it when lenders come to an open house with me because 1, I got free labor. I got somebody to tell me, help people sign in, to make sure they sign in, because they will sneak through and try not to sign in for you. 2, I get to help them out in building their business and building their downline or not downline, but building their pipeline to make sure we get them taken care of. And then you're actually building there, and do the same thing, guys. Know who you are doing business with. Know who these lenders are, know what drives them, what kind of stuff they like to do, and be there for them too. They potentially are going to be buyers at some point in time as well. So why not be there for them? Because I guarantee you, you're not the only agent that they're working with. But if you build a relationship and a friendship with them, who do you think they're going to call? You, because you're working with them. You help them out with open houses. And the other thing that I like about this is it shows me which lender is willing to put in the time, the effort, and the energy to do follow-up, to actually work on the weekends like we do as realtors 100% of the time, and to actually have that drive to grow their business and do that kind of stuff. Building those strong relationships is going to be key in anything that you want to do past being in real estate. Building a relationship with these lenders that helps you bring buyers. Yes, lenders, you can bring buyers to a real estate agent. I promise you it does happen. But building those relationships to build a deeper friendship, because we're going to do business with people that we know, like, and trust. I just told you that. So anyway, if you guys have any questions about anything that we've gone over in this video today, I apologize about the small glitches and things there, but go ahead and reach out to me. My number is 785-477-5485. My email is kyle@homesforsalemhk.com. And again, if you need anything or have any questions about real estate, EXP, or just anything in general, please give me a call. I'm here to help. I'm not here to sell anything to you. I want to make sure I'm here helping you to help out with everything that way. And if you haven't done so, go and hit that subscribe button, go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and give us that like because it helps us out with the channel. Until next time, we'll talk to you later. My name's Kyle Powers with The Motivated Agent.